All right, deep divers. You guys ready for some seriously juicy gossip? We are diving deep today into the world of Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. You know Epstein, right? The financier with a dark past. And Trump, well, you know Trump. But here's the thing you might not know. Michael Wolff, the guy who wrote Fire and Fury, he was actually tight with Epstein and spent hours with him tight. And guess what he says? Epstein was obsessed with Trump, even scared of him. What is the deal with that?
Right.
Before we unpack all of this, let's get a quick refresher. Epstein ends up in jail facing some serious charges, and then, well, his story takes a dark turn. But rewind a bit. He's hanging out with Trump in those elite circles, you know. Smiles and private chats. So what makes a guy like Epstein? A powerful figure himself, terrified of the Donald Dyke.
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, these two, they operated in a world where power was currency. They built empires on money influence. And let's be honest, a healthy dose of ruthlessness. And remember, even pre-presidency, Trump was a media maestro, a skill that may have intrigued or even intimidated Epstein. Then there's the whole secrets thing, right? What did they know about each other? What skeletons were lurking in those gilded closets?
Okay, so it's like a high-stakes game of chess, but with billionaires and their dirty little secrets. But wait, there's more. Wolff doesn't just drop the fear bomb. He paints a picture of their playboy lifestyle, even claiming they shared a girlfriend. He doesn't name names, but come on, the drama.
Right. It's tempting to get lost in the gossip, but this isn't just about salacious details. It reveals a culture of entitlement, where rules seem to bend for the ultra-wealthy. It makes you wonder, do consequences even exist for these guys?
Whoa, okay, big picture stuff, but hold on. It gets even wilder. Wolff claims Epstein believed it was Trump who tipped off the authorities in Florida back in 2005, leading to that whole investigation. Talk about betrayal.
Yeah, that is a bold claim. Remember, we only have Wolff's word.
Yeah.
And he is known for his flair for the dramatic. We need to consider the source, right? Trump's camp denies it, saying he distanced himself from Epstein as soon as the allegation surfaced. It's a classic, he said. But it definitely adds fuel to the fire.
Totally. But there's another twist, right? This whole drama over the Palm Beach mansion, Maison de l'Amitié. Both of them wanted it bad.
Oh, yeah, that mansion. It was practically next door to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
And they were locked in this bidding war. It was more than just real estate. It was about ego status. Who's the bigger alpha dog?
A real estate rivalry fueled by billionaire egos. Classic. And guess what? Trump won. Snagged that mansion right out from under Epstein. I bet that didn't go over well.
You think? Wolff says Epstein saw it as a huge betrayal. Imagine the tension at those Palm Beach cocktail parties.
I can only imagine. But hold up, this is where it gets really intriguing. Wolff claims he actually encouraged Epstein to go public with all the dirt he supposedly had on Trump.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Epstein basically laughed him off, said Wolff was naive, quote, clearly unaware of how the real world operated. Mic drop. What does that even mean?
That's the question, isn't it? What did Epstein know? What was he so afraid of? It's like he was hinting at this whole other set of rules, right? This shadow world where the powerful operate with impunity. Maybe he was afraid of the consequences. Or maybe he was protecting others, even bigger players in this twisted game.
Ooh, conspiracy theories. I love it. But seriously, if Epstein had all this dirt on Trump, why not just spill the beans? Was he really that scared?
Well, remember, Epstein wasn't just some random rich guy. He had connections everywhere, from Wall Street to Washington, even international royalty.
Yeah, he was like the ultimate networker.
Yeah.
But with a much darker twist.
Exactly. And the fact that he was so intimidated by Trump, despite his own power and influence, that tells you something.
Like what? Spill the tea?
Like, maybe Trump had something on him, something that could bring Epstein's whole world crashing down. Or maybe it wasn't even about specific dirt, but about Trump's personality, his unpredictability, his willingness to go scorched earth.
Ooh, yeah. Trump's definitely not known for playing nice.
Right. And remember the time period we're talking about, the late 80s, early 90s, that era of excess, the whole greed is good mentality. These guys were living in a bubble of wealth and privilege, seemingly untouchable.
Like a real-life Wolf of Wall Street situation, but with less Jordan Belfort and more. Yeah. Oh, creepy implication.
Exactly. And Wolff even says that Epstein saw Trump as, quote, Bush League.
Wait, what does that even mean?
Bush League basically means second-rate amateurish. So even though they were both living this lavish lifestyle, there was a sense of competition, a hierarchy even within that elite circle.
So Epstein, the sophisticated international financier, thought Trump was a bit of a try-hard.
That's one way to put it. It shows that even within that world of obscene wealth, there were still these subtle power dynamics at play.
It's like high school.
Yeah.
But with billions of dollars in private jets.
Exactly. And when that Palm Beach mansion came up for sale, it became more than just a house. It was a symbol, a way for them to measure their,
the egos.
Exactly. They were both willing to go to crazy lengths to get it, to outbid each other. It shows how important that kind of social currency was to them.
So it wasn't just about the money. It was about winning, about being the top dog in their little billionaire playground.
You got it. And in the end, Trump won that particular battle, snagged the mansion right out from under Epstein's nose. But did that victory ultimately contribute to the breakdown of their friendship? Did it fuel Epstein's sense of betrayal and make him more vulnerable, maybe even push him to take risks that landed him in trouble?
Those are some seriously thought-provoking questions. And don't forget, Wolff claims that Trump might have been the one who tipped off the authorities about Epstein's illegal activities.
Right, that's the bombshell, isn't it? We can't prove it.
But it adds another layer of intrigue to this whole twisted saga. It's like something out of a Shakespearean tragedy, but with way more money and even less moral compass.
Huh. That's a great way to put it. But seriously, it all circles back to this idea of power and how it can corrupt even the strongest bonds.
And how secrets and the fear of those secrets getting out can control people, even those at the very top.
Exactly.
So we've got this complex web of friendship, betrayal, and fear. But where does it leave us? What happens next in this crazy story?
Well, that's where things take an even darker turn. Remember, Epstein didn't just fade into the sunset. He ended up in prison, and then, well, let's just say the official story doesn't quite add up.
All right, deep divers, we are back, ready to unpack the final chapter of this wild ride. So Epstein is in prison, facing a whole lot of trouble. But then, bam, he is dead, officially ruled a suicide. But not everyone is buying it. What do you make of all that?
Yeah, it's definitely a suspicious ending to an already shady story. And Wolff himself says he finds the official explanation implausible. But the bigger question is, even if we knew for sure how he died, would it really answer all the questions swirling around him?
Right, because it's not just about how he died. It's about what he knew. What secrets did he take to the grave? What could he have told us about Trump, about those elite circles, about that whole hidden world they operated in?
Exactly. And that's what makes this story so fascinating. And so disturbing. It's a reminder that power and wealth often come with a dark side. A world where rules are bent, secrets are currency, and accountability seems to vanish.
Okay, so we've got this twisted tale of friendship, betrayal, power plays, and a whole lot of unanswered questions. But what's the takeaway for us? The regular folks who aren't jetting off to Palm Beach for a weekend getaway, why should we even care about this whole Epstein-Trump saga?
That's the crucial point, isn't it? Because this isn't just some salacious story about two rich guys behaving badly. It's a glimpse into a system, a power structure, that often operates outside the rules we are all supposed to follow.
So it's not just gossip. It's about the bigger picture. The way power dynamics and hidden networks can shape the world, even for those of us who aren't billionaires.
Precisely. It makes you wonder, how much influence these kinds of relationships, these hidden alliances, have on our lives? How much do they shape the decisions that affect us all, even if we never set foot in a Palm Beach mansion?
Whoa, deep thoughts. So if Epstein were still alive today, what do you think he would say about all this? Would he finally spill the tea? Or would he stay trapped in that web of silence?
That's the ultimate mystery, isn't it? We can speculate, we can analyze the clues, but we will never know for sure. What we do know is that this story is far from over. The ripples of Epstein's life and his relationship with Trump continue to spread. And who knows what secrets might still surface.
It's a reminder that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. And the most powerful people are often the ones operating behind closed doors. So deep divers, what are your thoughts on all this? Do you think Epstein was genuinely afraid of Trump? What secrets do you think they shared? Hit us up in the comments. We want to hear your theories. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that matter. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep asking those tough questions. See you in the next deep dive.